Hey, it's Lee with Wholesale Houses Chattanooga, and I'm not trying to hide in the bushes. I just really like Japanese maples. This one's really pretty. Welcome to Waterhouse Street. This is a really cool spot. So we're in East Ridge, and Main Drag, Ringgold Road is up there. Waterhouse is a really quiet street. It does connect through down to State Line Road, but there's a lot more major thoroughfares on either side, and so it's really not noisy or boisterous. This is a really, really simple little home. And so it's not big, it's affordable, it's in really, really good shape, and it has a ton of appeal and a ton of potential for, I think, a lot of different exit strategies. You know, not everything can be a flip, not everything can be a rental, but this is one that's somewhere in the middle, and I think could have a lot of value either way. So come with me, we'll zip around the outside first, and then we'll walk through the interior. This one's kind of set up and ready to go. It's even already cleaned out. So if you're looking for a project that's not super heavy, if you're looking for a hold that could potentially cash flow pretty well, you might want to take a look. All right, so starting in the front, we've got loads of parking and a huge front porch. The vinyl siding on the house is in awfully good shape. Windows are in really good shape, and there is a metal roof in really good shape. So we're gonna jump through the house to the backyard and take a look at that real quick. All right, huge backyard, fully fenced in. And, you know, a couple exterior things on the home that need looking at. Also, a huge garage hiding back there. It did have electricity at one point. I cannot say whether it's hooked up now or not, but loads of space and even pretty recent heating and air. So lots of cool stuff going on here. All right, loads of parking, and we're coming up here to this huge slab front porch, which is awesome. You've got room for porch swing, you've got room for chairs, you can screen it in, lots of possibilities. You walk into the house, really, really good sized living room for this part of town. Nice arched doorway, brings you through to a dining room. And there's been some work done to just open up the kitchen a little and make it a little more accessible, which I really like. Kitchen cabinets are all brand new. It's simple, you know, it's not super fancy, but it's all here. Got a nice little laundry room back here, also with a pretty recent water heater. And these are your steps down to the backyard. And we'll come through to the other side of the house. Good sized front bedroom. We do have a closet over here. A very typical bathroom. Surround's pretty recent. Vanity's recent. Flooring in there is pretty recent. That's all good stuff. And then we come through to a back bedroom, similar size. And the world's biggest, for relative to the house, walk-in closet. This was actually an addition put off the back of the house. It's that lean-to roof you see in the backyard. And it's massive for the size of the house. Just a really nice layout, a really usable space. Hurry up, let me know if you're interested. All right, so you've seen Waterhouse, you've gotten to walk through it virtually. Remember, I love for folks to walk through it in person before you make an offer. I do not prefer blind offers, but let's sum up. I think there's three things that I want you to really remember about Waterhouse. One, It's not a heavy lift on the rehab. This house is in great shape. There's a ton of new systems in here. There's a ton of opportunity to create some value and I think some appeal that would really speak to whatever your exit strategy might be, but you're just not rebuilding foundations and you're not gutting it and you're not reconfiguring walls. That's pretty cool. Two, this thing's affordable. It's affordable as a rental, but it's also affordable if you wanted to spruce it up and take it to the retail market. In a world where $375,000 median home, by the way, median home prices are struggling to either cash flow as a rental or exit the retail market in any less than 4 to 6 months, how about something that's snack sized and just kind of can work? And then three, I've been saying this for years. I'm a huge believer in Eastridge. I'm a huge believer in what they're doing. I think the things that you're seeing up and down Ringgold Road are a testament to that. They're attracting homeowners, they're attracting businesses. There are great restaurants, there are great amenities and things to do. And so a community, you know, an exclave of Chattanooga, and there's quite a few of those that I think for a long time was kind of the second runner-up, is really making a name for itself and making waves. And that's going to pay. It's going to be money in your pocket if you choose to exit at retail, and it's going to be money in your pocket if you choose to sit on it and hold this thing as a rental. This is the one that you say 10 years from now, man, I wish I'd bought a dozen. So if that's up your alley, give me a shout. Thanks.